Stocks were mixed early, but the negative indexes are now turning positive. As I speak to you right now, the Nasdaq is down about 0.3%, but the S&P just turned above the flat line. The Dow is up 0.22%, and the Russell is up 0.55%. Hard commodities are all lower except for natural gas as the dollar continues its run higher in the aggregate of now 8 of the last 11 sessions, up another 0.21%, which is interesting because post the weaker than expected PPI in the US this morning, yields actually went from slightly positive to entirely negative across the curve, down between 3 and 6 basis points as I speak to you. Later today, we get the Fed's Beige Book, and markets are likely focused on any signs of persistent economic growth or easing or strengthening inflation. Investors will pay attention to the reports on consumer spending, hiring trends, price pressures for any signs of new risks that could influence the Federal Reserve's next policy steps. Tomorrow, we get retail sales, and the markets expect a modest bounce in U.S. retail sales for June following last month's 0.9% decline. Traders will be watching to see if consumer spending stabilizes and signals economic resilience, or if the softening continues in consumer behavior. Looking ahead, Fed speakers today include New York Fed President John Williams and Fed Vice Chair for Supervision Michael Barr, who will be speaking again. He spoke yesterday. After the market closes, 12 companies with market caps over $1 billion US dollars are set to report earnings, including United Airlines, Alcoa, Monarch Casino, Kinder Morgan, and a handful of financial stocks. Tomorrow, before the market opens, we have another 17 companies with market caps of over $1 billion or more reporting, including Taiwan Semiconductor, that's a big one, GE Aerospace, Abbott Labs, Novartis, Elevance Health, PepsiCo, Snap-on Tools, and Manpower Group, along with more financial stocks. Data tonight, Japanese trade balance data and Australian employment data. Tomorrow, UK employment data, EU CPI, and then US retail sales, and the Philly Fed later in the morning.